basically, this video will be on the topic of primary flops, because primary flop are very important to cover in the business, right? And yeah, it's up to your choice whether you want to cover the primary flop in day 2 or you want to cover it in day 3. Now, for the people who are uh, doing this one, right? Let me just tell you, let me just share you something. For those people who have done the day 1 and day 2, day 1 and day 2. I mean, day 1 separately, why and what, and then day 2 mostly on the how. Now, for those people who did day 2 only just one day, then do the primary follow-up in day 3. Okay. Now, for this associate, you have divided day 2 into two different parts, that is, into 2 different days. Now, you can do this follow-up points within the day 2, which is of part 2. You got that? Now, see, you have to understand this, right? We completed day 1, right? Then we completed day 2. These are the first case, right? What will happen now is day 1 completed, day 2 completed. Now, if you only completed day 1 just one day and day 2 just one day, then the primary follow-up, which I'm going to tell you now, you can do it on day 3. But for those of you who have divided into this way, day 1 it took you one day, day 2 took you into 2 days. Well, that is day 2 part 1 and day 2 part 2. Now, what you can do is on this part 2, day 2, you need to do this primary follow-up. Okay. And obviously, I'll be teaching also about the course part. Now, this primary follow-up is very important. Now, where can you get all the details of the primary follow-up? You can get it by just logging to topsoileducation.com. Now, once you log in here, right, there will be a topic here, the follow-up, this one. Just click on the follow-up and then you just go to primary follow-up, download it. Now, these are the contents of the primary follow-up you need to talk about, right? So, edifying primary follow-up is also very important. What is edifying? Edifying is to tell them something about, before telling something about any particular topic, you must create a gravity, right? You must edify it. You must tell the importance of it. Now, you can just tell them about this thing, right? See, do you believe that you can earn 1 lakh per month after 1 year? Now, you can ask this question, that if you are going to do this, like if you are going to complete this plan, do you believe that we can earn 1 lakh per month in the next 1 year? Now, the answer might be yes or no, right? Now, if the answer is yes, that is very good, right? If the answer is yes, that's very good. Now, then if they said, yes, I can believe that through this business, I can earn 1 lakh per month, then it's very good. Then we can start the business. If you can see 1 lakh per month in next 1 year, then what will be there that will stop you right now? If you already see that, right? Now, most of the time they will say, no, they cannot believe that they earn 1 lakh per month the next 1 year through the business. Now, that is also all right. Okay? It's all right. You can just ask them, why can they see that? Maybe they lack belief, maybe they lack whatever lacking they're lacking. Right? They'll tell you why they cannot see that they will be able to earn 1 lakh per month next 1 year. Maybe they'll tell you that they feel like they cannot do it. Maybe they tell you they feel like the business will not give you that opportunity to earn 1 lakh per month in the next 1 year, because they've never seen anyone earning 1 lakh per month in just 1 year, especially at their young age. So it is very much understandable. We can understand that it is very much real, of course, to be feeling this way, right? To not be able to see the possibility of earning 1 lakh per month. So that's all that. Now, what you can do if once they have give you their objection that they have not, that they are not able to see that they will be able to earn 1 lakh per month, then you can tell them, proof one, tell them, yes, I understand you, and then you can use this one, feel, felt, found. Yes, I used to when I used to get a presentation, I did not have the same belief as you do now. Then what they explained me for the next 15 minutes opened my eyes and somewhat make me believe that it's possible. It's not to me, but yes, I know that it is possible to earn 1 lakh per month in the next 1 year. Now, what did they explain? Even if you don't remember anything, right? I just need you to remember the next 15 minutes of explanation is going to be very important. And I would say it's something that you've never thought of, right? And what is this next 15 minutes explanation? So this 15 minutes explanation will be based mostly from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad and the book The Business School by Robert T. Kiyosaki. And what is the topic about? Don't tell them that I'm going to do a follow-up for you, but just tell them the topic about the first topic is the topic of power of network. Now, why this business gives you that potential, I mean, that possibility, right, of earning that much. Now, you have to understand, right, like the power of network. You can ask them, right, how many hours can a person work in a single day? Now, if you ask them, probably they will say maybe 20, I mean, 10 to 12 hours in a single day. Right now, if you ask them the next question, do you think people can work more than 24 hours in a single day? The answer probably is mostly not, right? How can you work more than 24 hours in a single day when you only have 24 hours in a single day? Now you tell them that every successful businessman and entrepreneurs or businesswomen, they used to work more than 24 hours in a single day. They are buying the time of many other people. I have my senior upline, you can tell them I have my senior, his name is Mr. Bhupen Palsar, or I have my senior, his name is whoever name you can take them, right? They're having 1,000, suppose they're having 1,000 associate, right? Suppose they're having 1,000 associate. And if these 1,000 associate, they're working only 1 hours in a single day, that will be 1,000 hours in a single day, isn't it? Now you can tell of Mukesh Ambani. So I've talked you, to remind you, right? Mukesh Ambani works more than lakhs and lakhs of hours in a single day. Why? Because he buys the time. He have people working for him. But in our case, in our business, we have people working together with us with thousands and thousands of hours in a single day. Later, we customers will be there, right? Now, this is called a power of network. Now, how it works with money. Now, I mean, we have explained, right? Now, how does this work with money? Now, let's say in the next, whatever, so in the next 1 year, we have that 1,000 associate, right? They're working 1,000 hours in a single day. That becomes 1 hours in a single day. Now, let's say that these people, right? They are, let's say that these people, see, okay, before going to that, now you can also see here, right? This one, it's not only us. Now, I don't think it's written anywhere here, but then, chalo. Now, let me just give you a calculation, right? Calculation. Yes, this one. Now, let me just give you a calculation. Now, suppose if we also have 1,000 associate and they are having customers, let's say they have their own customers, and let's say these customers, they're buying just one juices, which you get 500 BVs. Or if you don't understand BVs, then you can just say they're buying one juice, that is 1,000. So this will be how much? 60, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be 10 lakh, isn't it? Yes. So 10 lakh. Now you're getting a 10 lakh piece of order, right? 10 lakh piece of order. Now, if you multiply this into 30%, this will be 3 lakh rupees, right? This will be how much? This will be multiply 30%. Now, what is 30%? It'll be a profit, right? You'll get your profit of up to 30% later also. Then it will be rupees 3 lakh. Now, do you see here how you're earning 3 lakh in a single month? You're not earning because you're working alone, right? You're earning because there are thousands of people working. There are thousands of customers out there, and you don't do the work alone. You get the point, right? So basically, this is what power of network, like in simple term. Basically, this is how power of networks work, right? Now, another thing, you can give example. Like, see, don't show them all these, right? You just learn this by heart and then explain it to them. It somehow shows how it's going to show that you're smart, right? So learn these numbers by heart, right? Example, just like Reliance, the company worth is around 7 lakh crores. Why it happened? So in 2022, it worth more than 7 lakh crores of revenue is provided. Why it happened? So it happened so because of the number of employees who were working for the company, right? Now, this is one example of building a pipeline or having a power of network for yourself. Now, you talk on financial freedom, right? Now, when you talk about financial freedom, you remember, like, to ask them this question, like, what do they mean by financial freedom? Ask them, what do they understand by the word financial freedom? Now, if they don't understand what financial freedom is, you can tell them. Now, when you say financial freedom, right, let me just draw something. Now, you draw this column. Now, you don't show this column, but you draw this column in front of them in their diary, right, in their notebook. You draw and like separated time separately, money separately, and energy separately, and the category, right? You tell them. Right now, there are people, right, who are having time, but having where like they don't have money, but they do have time and energy. Who are these kind of people? They definitely, if they don't know, but you can tell them, definitely these type of people are us only, right? The youth, the student, we have a lot of time and even we have a lot of energy, but we don't have money, right? And most probably, most of us what will do is, it's okay, I have a dream, I would want to accomplish later, and I will accomplish by doing what? By being an employee, right? Now, what is an employee? Which means you're going to have money, you're going to have the energy to do the work. But the question is, are you going to have the time? Are you going to have the time to like do any other thing else? Now, if you have seen that many people, they do have the money, right? They do have the energy, but most of them they're stuck in their own work only. Why? Because they have to work every day in, day out, the same day. I mean, the same work they're working. Might be some of them might be thinking of what, like maybe once I have money and once I have the time, then only I will achieve my dreams. Maybe their dream is traveling, right? Now you tell them, that means you'll do that when you're retiring, right? At the age of 60, you'll have dreams, I mean, you'll have money, you'll have time. But what happened by that time is you will not be able to have energy to maybe accomplish your dreams, right? No, there are also other people who have limited time and limited money, but they still have the energy. They are called laborers. And it's financial freedom people, right? They are the one who has all the three things. There is time, money, and they are so lucky that they are able to become successful or achieve at a very young age. And it's very like I used to show people like this. Most people like keep their dreams pending. They said, I'll do this, I'll do that when I reach this, when I retire. Traveling, when retirement, after retirement, meal. Show them this one, right? And I know some of you have shown you the picture, but some have not. But let me just show you, right? This one. Why you shouldn't wait until retirement to travel? Once we keep on pending, right? Most of us we keep on pending. Many things we keep on pending. This might be also you, right? And it might. Well, lucky for these people, they still get to travel. But most of us, we don't even get to travel also. Now, basically, chalo, we can move on, right? Now, financial freedom, in order to achieve financial freedom, you have to have assets and human resource. That is where you have the human resource right now. We know that, but we don't have the assets. That's where you have to realize, make them realize that this is these brand or Isra, these are the assets for them. Now, you tell something about realty income, right? You tell something about security, right? You just give them an example of like when we are government, if we are to government employees later, what if we die? What if we cannot work? Will we still get the earning? Will we still get the income, the salary? In this world, no, it cannot happen that you are a government employees and then maybe 10 years later you're going to pass away or you're going to die or whatever sickness you're having and you cannot work. You're not getting pension, you're not getting anything, right? Only if you do the pension scheme, yeah. But that pension that you're getting, so it's your salary indeed that is being divided to give you for your pension, right? Now there's no thing, there is no security for that. Now if you're in private company also, what would happen is once you work, you get your earning, but when you stop working, you don't get the earning. But what happens if you're a successful direct seller? What happens if you become successful direct seller? You earn 1 lakh, 2 lakh, let's say, right? And you cannot work anymore. Do you still get your earning or not? And the answer is yes. If they don't understand how we are getting, tell them about the customers. Just because you don't cannot work anymore, just because you're sleeping in your bed, does that mean that your customers also stop buying from you? No, they won't. Does that mean your business partner, your IBS also stop working? No, they won't, right? They'll keep on working in this. So there's nothing stopping you. Again, you can show them some example of people, like Michael Jackson, right? If you see Michael Jackson, this guy, and this one, on 2022, in that 1 year itself, the estimate earning is 75 million. Now, these people, they've died a long time back, but still they are earning and earning and earning and earning. How? These people, they're having the pass network. These people, they have, like, they're having the royalty income. Now, if you ask in being an employee, is it possible to have royalty income? The answer is no. Well, being this business, it gives me and you the like power of having our royalty income. That is to keep earning even after that also, right? You can build different businesses later, right? See, it is always correct. I used to say this one. We will make Windsor. We will make Ayusra as a brand, these two brands, right? Just like Phil Knight did. What did Phil Knight do? Now let me just show you. What did Phil Knight do, right? I'll just share screen. Oh, wait, good. This one. So now, what did Phil Knight do, right? Okay. Let me draw. Don't judge my drawing, okay? Chalo, don't judge my drawing. Hello. Now, see, what did Phil Knight do? Phil Knight, he was first distributor of Onitsuka Tiger. I think you still remember Onitsuka Tiger, right? Now, after 8 years, of being with Onitsuka Tiger, then he started his own manufacturing, or he started his own brand. And that is what? That is Nike, right? This is him. Now we can also do the same thing, right? Maybe like it might not take us up to 8 years, or it might take us up to 8 years. So we never know that. Why don't we also do the same thing, right? Why don't we do the same thing? Initially, because we have nothing to ourselves, right? For next 4 to 5 years, we'll be only on studying, and sit at home only. Probably some of us might not even still even get a job. Now, what we can do is, why not use this brand? Why not use these two brands, the Usera and Wenzara? Why not use these two brands, right? For the next 5 years to build ourselves, right? To build ourselves. Now, when I say build ourselves, what do we mean by build ourselves? I mean building yourself, building your image, right? Building your image. I mean building your skills, building your experience into business experience, into business and expertise, building a customer base for yourself, right? Customer base for yourself. And once you have customer base, what will happen? You have trust from people, which is the most important of all. Getting the trust of the people, right? Building yourself the right connection with the right people. Now, like now, obviously, money also, building your money for yourself. Now, for the next 5 years, why not do these things, right? Why not build yourself an image? Why not build yourself skills? Why not build yourself an experience? Why not build yourself a customer base so that you'll have trust with people, you'll get many connection with the right people, and you'll have the money. And what we can do now, if you ask me now, if we have the money, what will we do with the money, right? What will we do with the money? There are many things which we can do with money, right? Now, if we want to start our very own business, just like Phil Knight did, right? He started his new company, his new brand. We can also do the same thing. Not just one or two brands. We can start many multiple brands also, right? We can start multiple brands. Now, let me tell you something. These brands that we are going to start, right? These brands that we are going to start, or we are going to start, or you are going to start, the possibility of success will be very high. Now, if you ask me what, like if I ask you, why do these brand, the new brand, right, after 5 years, if you have become successful through a user and user, then you start building your brand. You start building new businesses. Suppose suppose you're opening a restaurant. You need to open a big restaurant because we know for sure that for a fact that you will become successful in that restaurant. Whatever big business you're going to start, we know that chances of possibility of becoming successful, it'll be high. Now, you ask them, why do you think this will happen? Why do you think that after 5 years, starting another business will be easier, much more easier for you? It might give you chances of becoming successful. Why will that happen? Ask them this question. If they know the answer, right? If they do not know the answer, let me tell you what the answer is, right? Wait for the answer. And the correct answer is this, right? When you have built yourself the image, the skill, the experience, the customer base, you're having the trust. Now, let's say you're having one, like what happens, you're having all these things, right? You're having all these. Because these are most important to get any business started. Now, let's say in the next 5 years, you're having 10,000 customers. How much? 10,000 customers in the next 5 years, let's say. Now, don't you think that since they are the customer, your customer base, don't you think that when you start a new business, they will also know about your new business? They will likely buy from that business, from your business. Why? Because you have gained their trust. Now you see most people, what happen is they're very new to the world of business. They're very new, most people, right? They're very new to the world of business. They directly start their own business after 10 years. They start a very new business, but they never have a chance or possibility of becoming successful. Most business, like most new businesses, chances of becoming successful is only 5%. It's very less. Now, you ask them why? Why? Because they have not built themselves their image. They don't have the right skills, expertise. They don't have a customer base. Right. There is, if you watch Shark Tank, right? These investor, what they used to tell is, in order to establish a good business for yourself, first find customers. Now, these people who started new in the business next 10 years, right? They will not yet have a customer themselves. But you, for the next 5 years, right? You're building these things. You will already have a customers before even starting your new business. Now, this is another big thing, right? This is not a big thing. We can build different brands. We can build different companies later and be successful because you already have a customer base. So this is something which you also need to tell them, right? Might be we don't have a brand of ourselves, so what, right? Even if we have a brand of ourselves right now, what if it doesn't become successful? So why take the risk of that? Because we are still studying, let's market for someone else, let's create a demand for somebody else, right? Be professional in that area. So that in the next 5 years, I will have my own brand and I'll make sure that my own brand also will be successful. You get the point? You can then go on, continue telling about comparison, right? See, this one, I would suggest you to read this one, right? I'll just take some few points. See, most people, just to get a good job, they need to be educated for many years, right? They invest lakhs and lakhs of rupees. But when it comes to direct selling business, the minimum qualification I would say is required is for you to understand English, Hindi, Khasi. That's, and obviously for you to have the skill, right? And where would get the skill to teaching that you'll be taught. And but you need to have the will. Now these are the difference, right? You don't need to invest lakhs and lakhs. You only invest 8,000 rupees only, right? You don't invest much. Your initial investment 8,000. Now we do need to take a risk of return of investment also. Because probably if you start any other business, you need lakhs, multiple lakhs of rupees. Now let's just take this example. Suppose if you're starting a new business and suppose if you're investing up to 30,000, 30 lakh rupees in a new business. And let's say every month you're getting 30,000 as profit. Now let's say 30,000 as profit you're getting. Suppose if you're starting any new business somewhere else, right? And you invest 30 lakh, because it's impossible to start a business with small investment. You need to have a large investment. A large business requires a large investment. Let's say that investment is 30 lakh. And let's say every month you're getting a profit of 30,000 as profit. I know it's impossible, but let's just say you're getting it 30,000 as your profit. Just to get back the return of investment, just to get back the money you've invested, right? That 30 lakh, it will take you probably 8 years and 3 months just to get back the money which you have invested. Now you've seen so many people, they are into been into education loan. It take them probably more than 10 years to even complete their own education loan. Then the house loan, whatnot, and so many things. What the beauty about this business, right? Because it's only 8,000 rupees, we can even get back the money we've invested. We can even get back within just like maybe within 1 week or within 1 month, right? There is no risk at all. Now, there is no guarantee anywhere, even in dancing life or within general life also, right? In general life, you are never guaranteed to get a job once you completed your degree, right? You're not guaranteed to get a very, very good job at that too. And it's the same way applies to Windsor and direct selling life. But the difference is this, that the guarantee now in direct selling is in your hand. If you work hard for it, you're getting it. If you don't work hard for it, you're not getting it, right? But when you don't find a job, sometimes it depends on like the guarantee is in the hand of other people also, right? It depends on your hands and the hands of other people. But when it comes to this business, guarantee comes only under your own responsibility, whether you work hard or you don't work hard. Okay. Now, if we are going to be a student, right, there will be no other benefits. The only thing will happen is we are going to get the same experience as all other college students we are getting. But if you are a student, right, thinking of being involved in entrepreneurship, this will be your benefits. You will be obviously internship program will be try getting. You'll have a lot knowledge about higher education. You'll know a lot about business lesson. You'll learn. I mean, you'll be developing yourself personally. You'll have your own free website. You'll be having a great environment of people, and you'll like get a chance to be someone else rather than anyone else. You got the point? And yes, see, most of the time I've seen most of the people in college life, they're always parents dependent when it comes to money or when it comes to mindset. But I've seen in my team, people paying their own college fees. I've seen people buying their own scooties. I've seen people paying their own rent. I've seen people gifting gifts to their parents and their siblings. I've seen people paying college fees to their siblings also. I've seen people earning 15 to 50,000, 15,000 to 50,000 a month. So that too by just their college life. Now remember this, right? It's not only about money, but why is it important to earn a good amount of money during college life? It makes you not only to be self-dependent on your money, but it shows how mature you're going to be. Your maturity will also shows out, right? And yes, obviously, see, most of the time people who are spending the free time, most people they are only gossiping on social media. But what happened with you is all the free time you'll be utilizing will be used and utilized wisely, right? Now, most people they don't have backup when it comes to their college. Like their college is the only backup. But once you enter directly, once you enter this entrepreneurship world, right? You have 4 years in your college life, which is a very good advantage to take off, right? You'll be having two backup. One will be direct link entrepreneurship, another will be job, right? And very sure for the next 4 years, job will be a backup. This will be a real career for you. And I want to make sure that that will happen. Now, just a reminder of you that even if you get a job at 25 years of age, and if you work till 60 years of age, right? That if even though if we save 20,000 a month, we will only be saving it for like the whole lifetime. Remember that even if you earn 1 lakh also, you'll be saving only for gross 20 lakh. See the problem is saving. But in this business, what did I tell you about this business? You're being told about investment, right? You're being told about work for the next 5 years to build yourself an image, an experience, so that after 5 years, take the money you earn from here and invest in different businesses. That is where success lies. That is where you become successful, right? Success is not where you have to work for the rest of your life. Success is where you work few years of your life and do whatever you want for the rest of your life. That is success, right? There is no security. Mostly, there's no security at all by being into general life. But once you're into entrepreneurship and building your business and different businesses, it provides you a lot of security. So these are the comparison, and yes, you can tell them more about how easy this business is. Why this business is easy? You have to understand the demand that people are demanding, right? We are giving the demand that people are demanding right now. Because what is mostly demand right now? Good health, better health and good earning, right? Or better health and employment opportunity. We are doing that thing only, right? We're giving people a better health, and at the same time, we're giving them an employment opportunity. Now, another thing, why this business is easy? See, if you have any other business, let's take example. If I have a business in Sri Lanka, right now I'm in Guwahati. For some of you, like probably you would say, right, I'm in Guwahati right now. So what happens is see, there is this thing. Suppose, for example, that I am only having a business in Sri Lanka, and for some of you, say you, right, you're having a business in Sri Lanka, Assam, Bengaluru, Kolkata, Delhi, Mizoram, different states, different cities. Now, who will probably be more successful here? Me who only having business in Sri Lanka, or you will be having business in multiple places? The answer is very clear. The answer will be you, right? But the question is it easy to start a business in different places? If you are going to start any other business, is it going to be easy? How many of your family members do you see that they're having business in many states? It doesn't, I don't think so. It works out that way, right? Now, see, personally, myself, I like only yes, I do have some business activities here in Guwahati, so that's why I'm here, right? By only staying in Shillong, this direct link business, it allows you to build your business in different states. You can build your business to different states, and it's not that all difficult. It's easy. What you require is not a big chunk of investment. You require to find the right people in different states only. Then your business will be there, will be present there, right? I have my business present in like 5 to 6 different states also. Now this can also happen to you, right? It can also happen to you, but it only happens to direct link business. That's why I'm telling this business is easy one. Because this business 80% of the time it was online, 20% is physical work. You got the point? And you don't need to worry about population because India is a 140 crores population. 1.4 billion people are living in India. And only, now if you check, right, and out of that, it is estimated that 1.8 crores of people will be into direct link. Out of 140 crores, it is estimated by FICCI KPMG that only 1.8 crores would have come across direct selling in their life in the year 2025, which means taking direct selling as their career in the year 2025, right? So we are having a huge chunk of advantages to take advantage of. We are still an early birds in this business. And the one who is always early, right, they become successful anyway. Just like information technology, Amazon and Facebook, right? They become the first one who, like, they're early, like a producer when it comes to information technology, online stuff, and now they become successful, right? Now take advantage of this thing also. And yes, like I hope so. These are the only thing. Well, when it comes to objection, I mean, developments. But I do suggest you to do more research by yourselves and only wait for your offline, right? Do more research and doing more and more follow-up. But those are the points on your primary follow-up. So these are a few words, Nate. Thank you so much. And but this is not a day three, not the end of day three, right? I'll tell you in the very next video on how to do a day three. So yes, thank you so much for